Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of rotations. We're working on problem solving 2. That's found at the bottom of your assignment, your Google Classroom assignment for today. Our instructions for problem 1 is to identify the degrees of rotation and the direction of the rotation for each one of these points. For example, the first one, we're changing this pre-image of 3, 5 to the image of -3, -5. Notice how the 3 changed to its opposite, the 5 changed to its opposite, and so that rule would be -x, -y, which is a 180-degree turn, either direction, counterclockwise or clockwise. That's a simple rule, the easiest one to remember. Now let's take a look at the second one. You have the original point of 2, 0. Its image is 0, -2. Notice how that would be the rule y, -x. The 2, that was the x-coordinate, became the y-coordinate in its opposite form. And this y-coordinate became the x-coordinate. So that's the rule y, -x, and that is 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, the next point, 4, 6, changing to 4, 6, I bet you can guess what that is. That's a 360-degree rotation. You've just taken that point all the way around the coordinate grid to make a complete circle. Okay, then we have the point -4, 6. It's been changed to -6, -4. If you'll notice, that rule there is -y, x. This 6 that's in the original y-coordinate becomes a -6. That's where the -y comes from. The x-coordinate, which is -4, just moves to the y-coordinate without changing to its opposite. Well, that is a 90-degree rotation, but in the counterclockwise direction. I'm just going to put counter because it's so hard to write on that. Okay, let's go to problem 2. Reflections and most rotations have a sign change in one of the values of the ordered pair for the image. How can you determine if a given image is a rotation or a reflection? Well, let's review the rules for reflection. Okay, for reflection, over the x-axis, do you remember from last week? That's when the x-coordinate stays the same, but the y-coordinate becomes its opposite. If it's over the y-axis, then the y-coordinate stays the same, but the x-coordinate is its opposite. Okay, let's see if we can identify if these are rotations or reflections. Okay, notice how this point, the pre-image, the x-coordinates are the same, but their y-coordinates are the opposite. Since the x-coordinates are the same, we know it's a reflection over the x-axis. Okay, now take a look at that last problem. The point 3, 5 to 5, 3. Notice how this y-coordinate has moved to the x position. The x-coordinate has moved to the y position, but in its opposite form. So that rule is y, -x. So that is a 90-degree rotation. Can you remember what direction? If you said clockwise, you are correct. All right, very good. Let's see if you can do homework number 2. Bye.